Here's the reality of how our economic system works. The more money you spend, the richer somebody else makes. When you go to Chipotle and you spend money, Chipotle gets richer. When you go to Lululemon and you buy some new leggings, they get richer. When you keep that money in your pocket or when you invest that money, now Chipotle and Lululemon are not getting richer, but you're making yourself richer. Our entire economic system is designed to get you to spend your money. And not just that, it's designed to get you to spend money you don't have. Because now, when you go into Lululemon and you don't have the money to buy those leggings, the $100 or $200 leggings, well, what do? Well, you could walk out, which is not good for Lululemon. But you could buy it with 0% APR, or you can put it on your credit card, or I'm sure they probably have their own credit card. I don't know if they do or they don't. But now you just bought something with the help of debt. Now it's a double whammy for you, but it's making somebody else rich, because now when you buy this on your credit card, not only are you making the banker richer, but now you're buying something that you wouldn't have bought in the first place, which is great for the economy. It's great for Lululemon. It's great for the corporation, and it's great for the investors, but it's at your expense. And this is where right now, your job is to make yourself rich before you make everybody else rich. And the way that wealthy people do this is they always, 100% of the time, is they pay themselves. They work to make themselves rich before making everybody else rich. And the way you do that is by investing your money before you spend your money. You invest and save first, and then you spend whatever's left. The majority of America, and this is why the majority of America is broke, the majority of America spends their money first, and then they'll save or invest whatever's left. And when you do that, guess what? Most of the time, there's never any money left over, because it's very easy to spend money, but it's not as easy to invest or find that money to invest. And so this is where you need to build a financial system. It can be very simple that will allow you now to always have money to invest. And that means you can build something like a 75-15-10 plan. This is a very easy way to start, which says that from now on, for every dollar that you earn, 75 cents is the maximum that you can spend. 15 cents is the minimum that you're investing. We'll talk about where to invest in just a bit. And 10 cents is the minimum that you're saving. Now, whether you're earning $20,000 a year, $200,000 a year, or $2 million a year, it does not matter. This system is going to scale with your income. And the first response that everybody has to this is, but Jaspreet, I'm barely getting by as it is. How do you expect me now to live off of only 75% of my income? Well, the response that I always have, you probably heard me say this, is if the government was to impose a brand new 25% tax on you tomorrow, what are you going to do? Complain, cry, let a letter to your senator, but then you're going to find a way to pay it, because if you don't, you're going to end up in jail. And so now you are taxing yourself, not to make the IRS richer, but to make yourself richer. So you have to build some sort of system that is going to now make sure you pay yourself first. And by pay yourself first, I mean making yourself wealthier before you make everybody else wealthier. Then once you create this type of system, I want you to create 3 different bank accounts and go to your bank. You can create these 3 different bank accounts, and the reason why is because you want to separate your money. You want to have a separate checkings account for your spending money. Then you need to have a separate savings account for your savings money, and then you need to have a separate third account. This could be a checkings or a savings. It does not matter. It just depends on what you want to do with it for your investment money. Don't tell the bank this is an investment account, because they're going to think of it as something completely different. To the banks, an investment account is something different. They have their own definition of an investment account. You just need a separate account, whether it's checkings or savings. That way you can store the money that you want to invest. Then there are many banks that will do this completely free, that will allow you to build automated systems that will automatically pull money out of one checkings account and move it into the second and third account. That way now every time you get paid, you have this direct deposit that now is going to pull money out of your checkings account from your paycheck, put some of this money into your investment cash account, and put some of this money into your savings account. That way now you don't accidentally spend your savings money, and you don't accidentally use your investment money to finance a brand new pair of leggings from Lululemon. And this is where right now you have to build this. And you might think, but why do I need to go out and create these 3 different bank accounts? Isn't that overkill? Well, it's much easier to spend less money when you don't see that money. When you see that cash in your bank account, we as humans, especially as humans in America, because we live in a consumerism society where we are bred to spend money. We are bred to have what I call net zero thinking, which is if I have $1,000, I need to spend $1,000. This is our society here in America. It just is what it is. So now how do you beat that? Well, you should start changing where the money is, because now when you look at the money you can spend and you don't see anything in there, you can't go out and spend more money. So now you have your separate savings account, you have your separate investments account, and now you have your separate savings account. The thing that I want to mention about your savings account is you don't need to save your money forever, because your savings are not there to make you wealthy. Your savings are just there to protect you against an emergency. Now, there are savings accounts finally online that will pay you some interest. Like as of the time I'm recording this video, there are online savings accounts that are real banks that are FDIC insured that are paying 3, 4, even close to 5% in interest a year on your savings. It's not a CD, so your money's not tied up. You can pull your money out whenever you want. And these are FDIC insured banks. So if you want to earn some interest on your savings, consider moving some of your money to one of these high interest savings accounts. But you need to set a savings goal for yourself. In the beginning, it was just that $2,000. Now, as you're working to build this real savings, you want to have somewhere between 3 months and 12 months worth of expenses. And I know this is a big range, and the reason why is because everybody's different. Some of you are going to be big risk takers. You don't need the savings. Maybe you don't have a whole bunch of financial responsibilities, so you don't need as much of a savings account. Others of you are going to be much lower on that risk tolerance. You feel like you have a lot of liabilities. You want to have as much cushion as possible that we never have to worry about money and stress about money. In that case, you want to have a bigger savings account. So you figure out how much savings that you need, and then you're going to keep saving your money until you hit that savings goal. Once you hit that savings goal, you're going to reallocate the 10% that was going towards your saving now towards your investments, because your investments are what is going to make you wealthy. Your investments are what's going to be working to increase how much income you get. They're going to be working to produce you cash flow. They're going to be working to appreciate in value. That way you can become rich. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.